I found Nepsin has very amazing because all the diversity, it's been developing so long. People think it's the ghetto, but I think it's a misconception of the place.
My name is Zeus. I am from Caracas, Venezuela. I'm living in Budapest and enjoying my life as an artist. As a kid, I never imagined I will live in Venezuela. I'm gonna grow up in Venezuela, have my life in Venezuela. And I started to study gastronomy, cocktailery. I work in the kitchens in Venezuela. I work in many kitchens. Venezuela is known for being dangerous. Venezuela is known for being chaotic. I remember I was there the day that Hugo Chavez dies. And what happened that day in that city, from 1 second to other, chaos in the city, people breaking stuff, people closing the shops. In that moment were many protests. I remember when Chavez died, somebody threw like a bowl of fried oil hot to them. And I was there in the street looking at like, that was a moment, and there's a period of 1 week in Venezuela there was death. So I ended moving to Buenos Aires in 2013. I wanted also to cut the umbilical cord of my mom and the support of my mom, so that leads me to working many things in Argentina. Something happened in 2014 and 15. There were this big migration that happens. There's the elections, Nicolás Maduro wins. In 2014-15, Maduro gave approval to use guns in the manifestations. Many kids with bullets in the front. They found people dead for protest. So I ended living 7 years in Buenos Aires. I started to paint for the first time in 2016. Before that, I never touched a brush. I started to play with the idea in 2017 and 18 to, okay, maybe if I move, but still, again, comfort zone. It's something that is very scary because you are afraid to lose what you built. Because in Venezuela was from my mom. She gave me everything, but in Argentina, I built my nest to say hello to friends, to go to the bakery and they know you, to go to the coffee and they serve you the coffee that you want to drink without asking. All these things that require time. In 2018, I came to Budapest for the first time with a few canvases in a tube, planning to sell them in the plaza for 20, 50 and have them some beers. Not the structure that today it is. Something that I realized was the quantity of galleries were in Budapest. And I spent one afternoon knocking doors in galleries like, hey, can I show my work? No. Can I show my work? No. Can I show my work? I entered to a gallery. The guy was brooming, cleaning the floor. I asked, can I show my work? He said, yes, of course. And I spread my work. The guy was, and he ended signing a contract for me to represent me. And I started to go to the embassy of Hungary, what I need, for how long can I stay, how many visas can I extend. And I choose to migrate to here and come to live under the rules of this country. They is treating me amazingly, beautifully. Today, where we are is my studio. This is Studio 22. This is where I paint. This is where I pick my brushes. We have worked together as manager artist.
Mi 2021 novemberében találkoztunk, meghívást kaptam egy kiállítására. Tele volt olyan festménnyel, ami hirtelen elkezdett beszélni hozzám, és elindult egy nagyon izgalmas kaland, amiben a kultúrák találkoznak, amiben személyiségek találkoznak, amiben férfi-női energiák találkoznak.
Zeusszal 23 nyarán kezdtük el az együttműködést, mert hogy van egy külkörút projektünk, ami a Népszínház utca újradefiniálásáról szólt, ahova Zeuszt elhívtuk élőfestős performance tartani. Ő hoz egy nagyon bátor, színekben, kommunikációban, kifejezésmódban egy olyan irányt, ami szerintem nagyon inspiráló a magyar képzőművészek vagy akár művészetfogyasztók számára, és az ő energiái azok mindenképpen el tudnak indítani a sokszor zárkózott, introvertált magyar társadalomban is szerintem egy jó kis önreflexiót.
Lehet, hogy ennek a naphoz van köze, lehet, hogy Dél-Amerikához, de az biztos, hogy a mostban levőség és a mostban történtekre való reagálás, mindig az adott pillanatból való továbbmenetel, az fontos, és ezt megtanulni, mondom, nekem is adott esetben napi szinten hoz tanulságokat. Ébredek fel, hogy mennyire nem lépek el abból, amit megtanultam, hogy jaj, de nekünk milyen rossz, vagy jaj, minket a rendszer hogyan dobál jobbra-balra, mint hogyha tehetetlenek lennénk. És az élet ennél sokkal több, és sokkal több dimenziója van, és sokkal bátrabban kell benne lenni, vagy létezni.